Yesterday I bought Shadow of War, the new Shadow of Mordor sequel, and it's looking fairly good. I liked Shadow of Mordor, but I think it had a lot of missed potential, especially in the fact that, well, the story exists, basically. Because the gameplay always was best when it wasn't based on story. So basically you got these orcs, and you gotta kill them, and then they remember you. They may cheat there, so maybe they kill you and then they get promoted. It's a really cool system, and they have different strengths and weaknesses that make them really interesting as well. So, well, let's just say I think it's the best feature that they've thought of in the last 3 years of game development in the whole world. It's really a great feature. Unfortunately, it was all brought down by the stupid fucking story, which basically does nothing with the premise, because all you do is you take over these orcs, and then, well, then what? That's the question, right? What would you do at the end of a game where you just take over all the orcs? Well, you fight Sauron, right? But then the only way you fight Sauron is by having all your orcs join you, and it's a shitty 20v20 little fight where there's 20 bad orcs and 20 brainwashed orcs that you've made, and that's all there is, and that's the end of that. I mean, I guess it doesn't sound too bad, but it just felt so boring and anticlimactic at the time. And then you could keep playing it after the cutscene, I think, after the ending, and basically it's just you're there, but then there's nothing to do because you've taken over the orcs. So what I've done is just I've killed all of my orcs, so I could play again, and I would just play the game without converting any orcs, and I would just slaughter them all, and that was fun in a way. But then I guess there was just not much to achieve. Maybe the problem is just that you're too strong of a character. Well, luckily I didn't get very far into Shadow of War yet, so I don't know what awaits me, and if there's any point to taking over the orcs. I mean, I definitely don't want to take over all the orcs, because that just makes the game boring, because I can't kill any more orcs, right? That's the question. What happens? Well, so far I've just been playing along, and you'll be pleased to hear that the microtransaction, they have not even come up. They've not bothered me in the slightest. You have to actually open the menu and click on market it for them to even come up. And I don't know why you would, because the game fucking spams you with all kinds of loot and gear and stuff. So all you need to do is just fucking kill some orcs and you get all the gear. There's really no point in microtransactions, it seems. But then again, I'm only level 20, so I haven't seen all of the game. Maybe it gets to a point where it's really hard that you actually need more. You need to grind or something, I don't know. And then, I mean, I wouldn't mind grinding, but apparently you need high level orcs. I don't know if that's true. Who knows? This is first impression, so you're gonna have to see. If I change my mind, I'll keep you updated. So far, it's very entertaining, and well, what's the point of loot boxes even? I don't know. It's like, why would you put loot boxes in a single player game? Can't you just download save games off the internet and then you have the same gear? Have you even thought about this? Why would you put fucking loot boxes in a single player game? What's the fucking point? No one's gonna see you because you're the only player there. It's just retarded. But it's still a good game, so whatever. They don't bother you or anything. And what about this DLC? Fucking, what's with first day DLC? Is that worse than DLC that comes out later? That's the question, isn't it? Because often games get DLC and then I don't care about it anymore because it's been so long since I played the game. So technically it would be better if the game's there from the start, right? But then again, why don't you just put that DLC in for free into the game, and then you've got an even bigger game. You'd think that would be better, but who knows? Well, so far there's been a lot of issues with the game, but no big ones, I guess. So basically, at the start, you see this city and it's under attack by orcs, and then it's all just fucking story nonsense. You're basically immortal, right? So why would you ever retreat? Just think about it. You could just fight until forever. I mean, what happens is that you basically... time passes and you get resurrected. That's what happens. So why would you then have a fucking cutscene where it says, oh no, there's too many orcs. You guys better fucking go and retreat and fucking close the doors. Give up the city, it's lost, there's too many orcs. Whatever will we do against orcs in our city? If only we had some kind of fucking playable character that would have an ability to kill shitloads of orcs with just swinging his sword around, and he can't die, and it doesn't matter if he dies. Fucking better close the doors and surrender the city. Fucking, it's lost. Why? This isn't even... the character hasn't even gotten these powers just lately. He's had them for a whole game before, so why don't you think outside the box? Why do you have to bog it down with a regular stupid story like that? Why don't you just make it so that the powers of the Dark Lord are also vast? Why don't you just make it so that they're not just fake powers that, oh no, there's so many orcs, we better retreat. Wouldn't want to get fucking killed by orcs now as an immortal player character. I don't get it. Why don't you just make it so I can kill as many orcs until I die, and then the longer I survive, the more people will have been saved? Why don't you do something cool like that? That would have been so simple to do, right? Who knows? The other problem is that, well, controls are terrible. Fucking climbing on walls, it's worse than Ask-Read. You never can control yourself properly, and there's not even a button to jump off a wall, so all you can do is climb up or drop down, but you can't jump off it. It's so stupid. Really annoying controls, but I'm sure I'll get used to them. And I'm really happy though that they added a super sprint button. My god, can I go fast? That's awesome. The first game really needed that. Now I can just... God, it's so cool. It's like it's like I'm the Flash of Middle Earth. I really like that. Oh well, and one last point is the spider. You think, oh no, they've turned the spider into a sexy lady. How could they have done such a thing? Well, shut up, Jim Sterling. You're being stupid. Think about it. It's so much easier to animate a human than animate a spider. Well, that's not true, but it's easier to animate a human when you have 100 humans. If you have one big spider and you have to animate that, that's so much extra work. And you have to make a specific character class. There's only like 5 character classes. It's big dogs, big orcs, regular orcs, and giant orcs. And that's it. That's the classes. If you add giant spiders to that, why would you bother? That's just... why would you make animations for that? It wouldn't make sense. It's way better this way. Just make her be a sexy lady, why not? Don't have to make fucking animations for a giant spider that would defy the fucking game. I might be wrong. Maybe they added more animations for it anyway, so they didn't have any reason to make it a giant spider. But I'm thinking that they did this just to save time, because they didn't want to animate the spider. I don't think it has anything to do with any artistic choices here. I think they just made a good choice to cut a corner where you don't need a corner. I think it's a good point. And can you fucking stop bitching about fucking women in gaming? What, are you retarded? You know there's no pleasing you, right? Fucking make the woman ugly? Oh no, you fucking made femininity evil. Oh, how could you do such a thing? You made her too attractive? Oh no, you've really screwed the pooch now. You fucking misogynist. Yeah, no, shut up. Women in gaming, fucking shut up about them, alright? What are you, fucking 10 years old? God. Fucking genitals in gaming. Who cares? I like that sexy spider, by the way. I think she's more attractive than the blonde girl so far. Even though the blonde girl's good too. I think it's pretty sexy, these two characters. Good stuff. Well, stay tuned for more little talks about Shadow of Mordor. Yes, it'll happen, I'm sure. It's been mildly enjoyable, and I'll make a review or something at some point. We'll see. Bye. Subscribe.